Hey friends, welcome back to Chronically Overdressed. Well, it is well and truly summer here in Vienna, and if you don't know, it does get pretty warm here and humid. I'm not a big fan of summer. I don't like the heat. I hate sweating, and I especially hate my hair being on my shoulders or in the back of my neck. So I thought it would be fun to show you some of my favorite vintage summer hairstyles that help me stay cool and still look stylish. If you've seen my series, The Life Cycle of My Wet Set, you've seen how my set evolves throughout the week and all of the different hairstyles that I can do with it. So this is somewhat going to be like that. Being that these are some of my favorite hairstyles, I have already done full tutorials on a lot of these styles, so I will link those here in the video and also in the description. But there are a couple that I have been playing around with, and I will do tutorials on them for you here in this video. All of these styles are relatively quick and easy and don't really need a full set or a good set to accomplish them. I've done some of these styles when my set has totally fallen or have completely frizzed out from a rainstorm or an exceptionally sweaty day. But it does help to at least start off with a set. So technically, this is my day one hairstyle. I wash my hair in the morning and then I wrap it up with a headscarf and allow it to dry for about 24 hours. I use a combination of 3/4 inch foam rollers and 1 inch pillow rollers for the majority of my head, and then 1/2 inch foam rollers for my fringe. And I use my homemade flaxseed setting lotion. It takes about 24 hours for my hair to dry, so wearing a headscarf just allows me to cover my rollers and still be presentable in public. I have full tutorials on how to do a wet set and also how to tie a headscarf to cover your rollers. And seriously, don't discount using a headscarf as your hairstyle in the summer. It's quick, it's easy, it gets all of your hair off of your neck, and it can help to preserve your set, or for days that you just need a day off from styling. Well, there you have it, a whole week of vintage summer hairstyles that will keep you cool and stylish, all from one wet set. Tomorrow I will wash and set my hair and do it all over again. I hope you try one or two of these hairstyles out this summer and let me know how it goes. If you found this helpful, please consider hitting that like button, sending me a comment, and subscribing for more vintage style and beauty content. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye!